The Laws of God, the Laws of Man by Alfred Edward Housman, 1859 to 1936. The laws of God, the laws of man, he may keep that will and can, not I. Let God and man decree laws for themselves and not for me. And if my ways are not as theirs, let them mind their own affairs. Their deeds I judge and much condemn, yet when did I make laws for them? Please yourself, say I, and they need only look the other way. But no, they will not. They must still wrest their neighbour to their will, and make me dance as they desire, with jail and gallows and hell fire. And how am I to face the odds of man's bedevilment and God's? I, a stranger and afraid, in a world I never made. They will be master, right or wrong, though both are foolish, both are strong. And since my soul we cannot fly to Saturn nor to Mercury, keep we must, if keep we can, these foreign laws of God and man. Okay, this is a poem by A.E. Housman. Let's see, Housman was born in Bromsgrove in Worcestershire. He was a leading classic scholar. He knew all about classic Greek and Roman literature, and Greek and Latin as well. Let's see, he was an atheist, and this is part of this, and also it's clear that he was also a homosexual, which at that time was something that was considered unacceptable. Anyway, what's this poem about? Well, this poem is about the laws of God and the laws of man. So the church is telling us what we must do, and other people are telling we what we must and mustn't do. And he's saying this is not fair. Who says that I have to obey the laws of God? Who says that I have to obey the laws of men? I am a free person, and I decide what I can and can't do, what I must and mustn't do. And I am not subject to their dogma. That it's not fair that they say that the church makes laws about what is right and wrong, and the law on earth makes decisions about that, because I am a free man. But the problem is, I live on earth. I live in a place where I can't go somewhere where these laws do not apply. And in this, I think he's thinking about the jailing of Oscar Wilde and laws against homosexuality, which were in force at the time. And he's effectively saying, how can they make laws against being as one is? He say that, yes, I am subject to these laws because I don't have any choice. I have to live on earth. But this clearly is not fair. I'm not putting laws there for them. So the laws of God, the laws of man, he may keep that, will and can. So on earth we've got the laws of God and the laws of man, and if you want to keep them and you can keep them, then that's up to you, not I. I'm not going to obey these laws. Let God and man decree laws for themselves and not for me. So let God and man decide their own laws for them, but not for me. Yeah, I make up my own mind, and I am not subject to their laws. And if my ways are not as theirs, let them mind their own affairs. And if they don't like the way I do things, they don't like how I am, then that's their problem. Let them think about themselves, but not tell me how to be. Their deeds I judge and much condemn. So I condemn, I detest the things that the church has done on earth, and I detest the injustice of many of the laws of the land. But I never made laws against these people, so I condemn them for what they've done, but I'm not going to make laws against that. Please yourself, say I, and they need only look the other way. So all they have to do is forget about that their laws apply to me. They just look the other way. They don't have to look at me living my life, because it's my life. But no, they will not. But they won't look the other way. They're not ready to accept this. They must still wrest their neighbour to their will. So they must make the laws of God and the laws of man, or man and God, they must make their neighbour do what they say. They must make the people follow their laws, and make me dance as they desire, and act in the way that they want me to act, with jail and gallows and hellfire, with the threat of jail, with the threat of the gallows, of execution, of being hung, and the threat of going to hell. So jail and the gallows, jail and execution, is the law of men, and hellfire is the law of God. And how am I to face the odds of man's bedevilment and God's? And how am I to face up to the fact that man has become evil and God has become evil? So how can I face up to the fact that many of the laws of man are evil? These are bad things. How am I to face up to the fact that many of the things that the church does and the church says are not right? I, a stranger and afraid, in a world I never made. So I didn't make this world. Man and God made this world, and I don't agree with them. I didn't make this world like this. They will be master, right or wrong. So man and God are going to be master of the earth. They're going to be in charge. Whether they're right or whether they're wrong, it doesn't matter. Though both are foolish, both are strong. So both man and God, they do crazy things. They're not logical, but they're powerful. They have the power to implement their laws. And since my soul we cannot fly to Saturn nor to Mercury. So, but the problem is I can't fly away to Saturn, to Mercury. I can't go to another planet. Man is not an island. I can't go and live where else. Keep we must, if keep we can, these foreign laws of God and man. So as we've got to live here, we can't go elsewhere. Then we must follow these laws of God and man, if we can follow them, if we can do what they say. But these aren't my laws, these aren't our laws. These are the laws of God and man, of those who want to control us, of the the psychopathic law of men and the law of religion, that you must do this, you must do as I say, and you're not letting me decide what is right for me. So, The Laws of God, The Laws of Man by Alfred Edward Housman.